Adding, we've added fractions, we've subtracted fractions, we've multiplied fractions. We're going to divide fractions. Now a bunch of you go, oh, guess what? We don't really divide fractions. We do what's called multiply by the reciprocal. What does that mean? Anyone heard the word reciprocal? Everybody in this class did last year. Thank you. Everybody in this class heard of reciprocal. What is reciprocal?
Where you flip the top and the bottom numbers and multiply across.
Reciprocals help you divide fractions. Two numbers are reciprocals if their product is 1. A reciprocal is a number when the numbers are called reciprocals. It's like a pair, okay? A pair of numbers, when they're multiplied together, their total value is 1. This number right here, what is that number's reciprocal? Keen, you had it. And now I've confused you by saying so. What is that number's reciprocal? What did you say it was when you first talked about it? Yeah, what is it? What did you say it was? So what is that number's reciprocal? Over 1, right? That's what you said it is. Correct? Reciprocals help you divide by fractions. Two numbers are reciprocals if their product is 1. Product is the answer to a multiplication problem. So what I'm saying is, if you multiply these two together, is the answer 1? Absolutely. Because 1 times 6 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6. What's every fraction you've ever seen? It's a division problem. What is 6 divided by 6? 1. So we don't actually, we'll get there. Hang on, we'll get there. The hardest part, I shouldn't say the hardest part, find the reciprocal. What's the reciprocal of 1/9?
1.
No.
Oh, wait, no. I don't think
9 over 1. Because if you multiplied them together, it would be 9 over 9, which is 1. Let me ask you this. What is the reciprocal of 3? Krista?
1.
No.
1 over 3.
1 over 3. Because 3 as a fraction is what? 3 over 1. So the number that's reciprocal is 1 over 3. When we multiplied those together, we'd have 3 over 3, which equals 1. What's the reciprocal? Ethan? 3 over 2. The reciprocal is 3 over 2. Yes, your original statement is true. It's basically the fraction flipped over. The reciprocal is the fraction flipped over. Why? By definition, a reciprocal is any two numbers, when multiplied together, they equal 1. What's the reciprocal? I'm not stopping until everybody in this room raises their hand and is able to answer the question. Maya? 5 over 1. What's the reciprocal? 4/1. Oh, this is easy. You're going to get an A on this one. No, I'm not. Not at all. What's the reciprocal?
5/4.
5/4. Okay. Yeah. That's all easy. Wait till now we're going to go into dividing. If you look at the relationship between the fractions 3/4 and 4/3, you switch the numerator and denominator of the fraction, you find its reciprocal. Everyone understand this. Dividing a number is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. Think about this. If you had the problem 12 divided by 3, your answer would be 4, right? Dividing by a number is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So watch this. 12/1 times, what's the reciprocal of 3? We already talked about it. What is the reciprocal of 3? Twelve times 1 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3. What's the reduced form of that thing? 4. Dividing by a number is basically multiplying by its reciprocal. So watch this. I know you're like, oh, we're doing the division anyway, which is true. We have to divide fractions. Okay. 8/7 divided by 7. We don't actually multiply, or we don't actually divide fractions. Instead, we go 8/7 times the reciprocal of this number. What is the reciprocal of 7? 1/7 equals 8/49. All we do is flip the second number. That's it. Flip the second number and multiply. That's it. That's all you do. That's how you divide fractions. What? Yes, because technically this is 7/1. True. So instead of dividing, we multiply by the flipped number. Why don't you guys get a whiteboard out? We'll do it all together once, and then I'll let you guys do one on your own. So you have your problem. In your homework, in your book, you're going to see a problem that looks like this. It's going to say 5/6 divided by 2/3. On your piece of paper, on your piece of paper that you're going to do for homework, you need to write this in there. 5/6, then go times 3/2. So instead of dividing, we're multiplying by the reciprocal. We're basically taking the second number and flipping it over. Then what I do is the same thing we did for multiplication is I look for greatest common factors. 5 and 2 don't have one, but 6 and 3 do. What is 6 and 3's greatest common factor? Sam? So we divide 3 by 3, which is 1. We divide 6 by 3, which is 2. Then we multiply. 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 2 is 4. Now we have an improper fraction. 4, this is a division problem, 5 divided by 4, so 4 goes into 5 one time with 1 left over. This is the kind of thing that I need to see. I need to see all of that on your homework, just like that. Okay? Why don't you guys try on your own, on your whiteboards, that one. So, first thing I want to do is I want to get improper fractions. So I'm going to end up with, what, 11 over 4 divided by 13 over 12. Then I don't actually divide fractions, so I multiply by the reciprocal. So we have 11 over 4 times 12 over 13. Then I do my multiplication. Simplify 4 and 12, or find greatest common factor. We'll look for this. This is going to become a 1. This is going to become a 3. So then I multiply this out. We have 33 over 13. 13 is going to go in there, what, 2 times? 26 is 7 over 13. Okay? Try one more on your whiteboard. That one's simpler. I know at the beginning you were all like, oh, the reciprocal's easy. Well, it is. Just have to remember that we just got to flip the second number in the division. This is, remember, this is 3 over 1. So we have 2 over 3, and then we multiply 1. We just flip it. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 3 is 9. There's your answer. For your homework, I would like you to do page 272. 14 to 52 even.